The Nervous System by Alicia and Maddie. What is the nervous system? The nervous system helps you move and think. Like, if you put your hand on a hot stove randomly and say, "Oh, my hand is burning on the stove. Well, better take it off before I burn my hand and it leaves permanent damage." People don't think like that. Instead, your nerve jobs are to feel something happening and send it up to the brain. After the message goes to the brain says, "Is this safe?" If no, the brain will send a message back to the nerve to tell them to move your hand away from in a fraction of a second. And then I got really slow. Hold on, let me turn my music down more because I can't. Okay. The brain. Your brain acts like a computer, storing and changing information, and your spinal cord acts like a cable, sending and receiving the information. All of your nerves connect to the spinal cord and send messages to every part of your body, including the brain. These nerves send back important information. There are three major parts of the brain: the cerebellum, the cerebrum, and the brain stem. Your cerebellum is also called the little brain, and it sits below your cerebrum. It is very important for movement, balance, and posture. Your cerebrum is the large top part of your brain. It is divided into two parts. It is pinkish gray and is jelly-like and wrinkly. It controls thinking, memory, and all of our emotions and language. It is important for movement as well. Lastly, the brainstem. Your brainstem controls our involuntary movements like breathing and our heart beating. Oh, that's as good as it's gonna get. What three parts make up the nervous system? The three parts are the brain, the nerves, and the spinal cord. The brain is most important, receiving and storing messages, but mostly because it's the main control center of everything. If a rabid animal is sinking its teeth in your arm, your nervous system is like, "Oh, this kind of hurts. What do I do?" To the brain, and your brain responds, "Oh, frick no, brother, get away." And your body does so. The nerves are also an important part, of course. There are three nerve cell types: the sensory nerves, the motor nerves, and the interneurons. The sensory nerves carry messages from body to brain, while motor nerves carry signals from brain to organs and tissue. While that happens, your interneurons' job is to be the link between your sensory and motor nerves. Zones. 1. The blue zone. You can be 1. Bored, 2. Sad, or 3. Sick. 2. The green zone. You can be 1. Calm, 2. Alert, or 3. Focused. The yellow zone. You can be 1. Scared, 2. Excited, or 3. Silly. And the red zone, you can be 1. Angry, 2. Fight, flight, or freeze, and 3. Scream. The spinal cord. Your spinal cord's job is to carry messages to and from your brain. The spinal cord is a thick bundle of nerve tissue that runs down the middle of our back from the brain's base. Our spinal cord is protected by our vertebrae, so that the spinal cord doesn't become damaged as easily as it would if there wasn't the vertebrae, obviously. If you didn't have the vertebrae, your spinal cord would become damaged very easily, and if enough, disturb the brain-to-body and body-to-brain connection. Then, your brain would not be able to communicate, and soon enough, we'd die. This is why your spinal cord is protected by your vertebrae.